And what do we have here? We got a Kizer sheepdog. This is the full size sheepdog. I think it's a 3.5, a little bit less, 3.4 inch blade, I think. Great action on these guys. This is the micarta. It's a very nicely curved, whatever you call it, contoured micarta. They could have done a little better on these edges. The edges are a little sharp and a tiny bit rough even. Just needed to kind of wrap that corner around a little bit more with some chamfering, I guess is what you would say. A little radiusing. Boy, the bean hole opening with the thumb on a sheepdog is about as good as it gets for flicking. Just feels like I'm hardly moving my thumb at all to get it to go. Like I'm only moving my thumb like, I don't know, half an inch, 3/4 of an inch. I'm not having to go woo with my thumb. I just barely move it and it pops. They feel a bit front heavy, and they are, but not much, just a tiny bit. The balance point's probably just a little bit back from the pivot. What are these? 154 cm, that's what I was thinking, yeah. So good steel. Fairly thin edge, even though it's coming from some decent thickness of stock. Nice tall grind. This is the deleted flipper version, so this one never had a flipper. It's not like one of those ones you can take the flipper on and off. This just came with no flipper. The flipper ones don't have the bean hole typically. You have either flipper or the bean hole. So it's not quite drop shutty, but I think it probably will be. This is a brand new one. The guy sent me this to do some cutting on to modify the blade. So I could even maybe do that right now. Let's take a look and see what we want to do. If I remember right, we're going to leave about this much of the tip of the blade. Okay. I think it's going to be something like that. And then we're going to go right back to about there. Something like that. It's almost a straight line, but there is a bit of a dip, and the dip's going to be right there. So I think that'll do it. So we'll get to cutting and see how that turns out. I might actually go a tiny bit down further so I can go up a bit more and get a little bit more angle on that. Okay, we'll get this thing cut and come back. What do we have here? We have the new shit. This is the same knife, but with a lot of cool cuts on it. So basically this is the old existing blade tip, and it used to come up about like that and that, as you could see from rewinding for 30 seconds. So I cut straight line here, and then put a swedge along here and along here to kind of match that existing one there. I tried to darken it with some well, it's acid. What the hell's it called? Not phosphoric, not muriatic. I don't remember what the hell acid is. It's got like steel in it. It's supposed to darken shit. I'll put it up here. And it works on some steels better than others. And plus it's like a homemade concoction, so it'd probably just be better if I bought some real stuff from online or something. but it darkened it a little, especially on the spine. The spine looks significantly darker. It like pretty much matches with that part that didn't get changed. Oh, and of course, the scales dyed black with red dye. They were a black with like a white coming in and out in the various little what the hell do you call it, the grain of the micarta. You could see like white, I think, kind of where these darker lines are now, and then the other part was sort of a dark gray or black. Now it's just all black. It looks really nice though. Oh, I sanded that edge that was kind of rough. I didn't mess with it up here. Well, yeah, I did. That's right. I got that finally. I didn't mess with it on the inside edges just because I was kind of rushed for time getting something done. So, but you don't put your hand inside there, so no big deal. But the outside edge is really nice now. I cleaned up the bearings were actually a little dirty, so I cleaned those up, put some good oil in it. It's just shy of drop shedding now. Such good action on these. Let's see, how's the centering? Yeah, came out good. Very nice. Well, that's the deal. Now it goes back in its little box and back to its rightful owner. And if you want work on your Kizer or any other knife done, drop me a line or a PM or a comment or anything really. Have a nice day.